I'm Michelle Johnson from the Iowa Association of School Boards. We're registered against. We think this is a violation of First Amendment rights. Teachers or whoever should have the right to say what they want when they're not at school. Thank you.
Margaret Buckton with the Urban Education Network and Rural School Advocates of Iowa. We're also registered for public. The hardest policies are when you have to balance safety of individuals with other rights like free speech. We think the current system does that pretty well with the violation or disruption of the educational environment standard. And when there is that kind of a problem with the education standard, then the principal, the superintendent, the others get together with the teacher and may terminate employment. I think people can learn from their mistakes, and having retroactive violations are probably not the best policy. If the person is fired for this and they can get another job and not lose their license, they'll probably change their behavior. So we urge you not to pass the bill.
Dave Dotton, School Administrators of Iowa, Rural School Advocates of Iowa. We're also registered as opposed to the bill. We have administrators who are dealing with this situation already, and it's becoming a challenging thing to try to determine what really is the bad hate speech or not. This bill tries to do that, but we also know that some of the other situations are in the court system, and so there's going to be differing opinions on that. The BOE already has some measures that they can take if it pertains to ethics violations. So we feel that this bill is not something that we want to pursue. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Melissa Peterson with the Iowa State Education Association. We're registered in opposition to this bill for a whole host of reasons, but the first and foremost is that we think it's a blatant constitutional violation. In 1987, the Supreme Court decided in Rankin v. McPherson that a public employee could not be held liable for something that they did outside of the workspace, outside of their particular job. So we think that this is already settled law. If for some reason you don't buy that argument, we've got a couple other concerns with the bill. As has already been articulated, we think that this is a really, really extreme penalty for something that may not, the standard, there is no standard, quite frankly, for some of the infractions that are laid out in the bill in terms of what might find someone to be compelled to make a complaint about it. Additionally, the idea that there would be something that would disqualify someone that is not blatantly illegal. We already have requirements, for example, background checks with the Board of Educational Examiners. If you have certain legal infractions in your history, you're not eligible to be an education professional. But to disqualify something or someone rather based off of a social media post or something that may have been overheard, we think just is a step too far. Additionally, I don't know logistically how it would work to retroactively have this apply to September of 2025. So there are a number of problems, but the first and foremost why we would like to make sure this doesn't move forward is we think it's blatantly unconstitutional. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, we'll move to Representative Levin.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate those of you who came to speak on this bill. I think unsurprisingly share a lot of the concerns that have been stated. I think we can all agree that violent rhetoric is a serious consideration right now, and it's a topic that we do need to be taken seriously. But I think part of taking it seriously is being cautious and being consistent in how we address violent rhetoric. I think that when folks have an emotional response to something, there is a free speech argument to be made. I think that calling out a specific individual in the bill suggests that we do not have that consistent or cautious approach within this piece of legislation. I will also say, as someone who has worked in the public schools and has worked with people who have widely different perspectives in the public schools, it concerns me, again, that this is yet one more place where we would be telling someone that because they have chosen to live a life of service to the public schools, they don't get to have the free exercise of the First Amendment that everyone else does. So I will be opposing this bill and hoping that we do not move it forward today.
Representative Bain?
I'm good.
All right.